But I want to pause for just a minute and talk about the office dynamics. Yeah, that's right. You're actually working for a business. I know it can be a lot of fun on Sundays and if you have a midweek experience, but during the week, there's this thing called office hours. There's dynamics that occur within the office that you need to be aware of. This whole thing that we now are referring to as, well, the business of church. Well, let me explain it to you this way. Let me use another analogy. Have you ever gone to a nice restaurant before? Okay, and you're greeted by the hostess at the front, and she seats you, and a server comes out and greets you, and it's all smiles, and that's what's called the front of house. There's the front of house in a restaurant and the back of house. And at the front of house, it's all about taking care of you, the customer, hoping for that big tip. And if they do a good job taking care of you, you don't even feel bad for spending $30 on a cheap plate of spaghetti. Well, let me just try this for an example. Let's say you order a steak, and that steak comes out burnt black. I mean, it's nasty. There's no way that you'll ever eat it. And so you get the attention of your server and let them know that this isn't acceptable. And they apologize to no end. They're so sorry. They're going to get it fixed right away with a smile on their face. Maybe the manager might even come by. We're so sorry about that. Let us take care of that. And so that really nice server goes through those double doors into the back of house. The back of house is a whole different situation. You see, you got people back there, they're working as fast as they can. They're cleaning and they're cooking and they're prepping. They're covered in sweat and grease and food remnants. They're using a few too many curse words back there for your liking. It's a different world in the back of the house and the front of house. And that nice, happy server, as soon as they step in the back of the house, a whole new person comes out. Rage happens. I can't believe you burnt the steak. What were you thinking? You ruined my tip. They're yelling at each other. I need a new steak on the fly now. And then she walks back out smiling, all happy, ready to get another tip from somebody else. There's the front of house and the back of house. Now, it's not that extreme in the church world, but let me tell you, it can get crazy sometimes in the church settings, in the office dynamics. You know, some people are so excited because they think working for a church is the greatest thing in the world. They're going to get so close to Jesus. In fact, some people, I think that Jesus has an office just down the hall. But when they walk down there, they find it's not Jesus, it's the custodian. And you had glitter in the classroom, made a big mess, and you're no longer their friend. It's a whole different dynamic, let me tell you. Well, I hope you enjoyed this Tuesday tip. If you want to find out more about creating a fresh nursery, let me encourage you to check out our brand new lab on it. In there, we're going to be talking about how to create a family-friendly relational experience with an emphasis on safety so we can share the hope of Jesus with those babies. We also threw in some ideas about creating a fresh new environment or a redesign to look at. Take a minute and check out this fresh lab. And then let us know if you have any thoughts or comments. We'd love to answer any questions that you might have as you make the journey towards having a fresh nursery.